Hi everybody. In this video I'm going to show you something that you've never seen before. Unless you make videos, you've never seen this. It's a YouTube feature that has shown me that Tana fans had watched my video. They started to watch it, but then they left the video before I got to the part where I explained why Freelee is right, that binge eating really doesn't exist in the way people think it does. This is the coolest feature on YouTube. Great technology. It will be running my video that I made a couple weeks ago, and it shows the audience decline as the video goes on. It's really eye-opening to see this, and it's something people should see. So you can see both audience decline and my video at the same time. And the video is really important, and I want people to see it. This is really an important thing to me, because I think we should forget about the words that are being used, like binge eating, and really just share our ideas. If we all listen to each other and put this information together, we can all come to a higher understanding, and it can improve the quality of our lives. And that's what this is about. Freelee may sound crazy to people at first, but she does have something valuable to offer, and she has changed people's lives. Here I start the video.
Vegan for a little bit now, and I love it. I love
this
that
line
they're inspiring
is moving
people every
along
day,
with
including myself,
the
to
video.
go vegan, and I want to thank her for that. However, Freelee came on to say that I'm an idiot. Freelee, why she is a bit.
Graph, there's a line that shows how the audience is declining as the video goes on. Starts out at 100%, and it's dropping really fast.
I'm going to now make my serious video about...
I'll be skipping some parts. Skip to the good stuff. Yeah, it's true that I had some filler in there. I didn't get to the point real quick, but people can skip ahead like I just did.
I remember the example she gave. She said, like for instance, if someone has a stressful day, and even though they've been eating fine that day and had a full dinner, they'll still want to eat cake at night. Okay,
right here. At about a minute in the video, I got to talking about what Tana said. And yet, at this point, 65% of everyone has left the video, and they're still dropping off a little bit.
Because it relieves stress. She mentioned opioids, I think. So it has an effect similar to drugs.
Okay, at this point, there's 28% left. It shows impatience with people. What other stuff you got to do? And aren't you all bored?
As bored/binge eating.
If you're bored, why can't you handle watching this?
Consider that Tana and Freelee could both be right at the same time. Basically right. Yes, eating creates chemicals that make you feel good, but then a lot of things do, such as music, exercise, and comedy. Those are two of my favorite ways of releasing stress. You see, people get into a rut of eating to reduce stress, so they just fall into that pattern, habit of turning to food. But if they really wanted to, they could turn to other things. Speaking of stress, I'm the perfect person to talk about this, because no one's had more stress than me. I actually have stressful personality, type A, tension, myositis syndrome, I guess, from so much mental stress, the way my brain works. And when I get stressed, for some reason, I avoid food. It's probably because I know that you get bad digestion doing that. So I don't eat. I find that exercise works much better. I've got to start moving. And science can't really study this well. It's one of the limitations of science. Now they could do studies with a lot of people and have some exercise, have some eat, and they would notice certain reductions in stress. Well, see, that's correlation. It doesn't really show causation.
I want to bring up another point here, going back to the beginning of the video. I have learned to start my videos by giving people what they expect to see, and that helps with audience retention. When Tana fans click on a video about Tana, they want to see Tana in some clips, And I start the video with Tana. And look what happens. So you can't say people are tuning out because they don't like me or something I'm doing in the video. It's a clip of Tana. Watch.
I have been vegan for a little bit now, and I love it. I love that they are inspiring people
The
every
audience
day,
is at
including
85,
myself, to go vegan, and I want to thank them
70.
for that. However,
We're just seeing a clip of Tana, and already about 25% of the people have left the video already during the Tana clip. Now I come in, and as you see, they will continue to drop. Not as fast, though. Of course, I should say there is always a drop-off at the beginning of a video for various reasons. But this is just more extreme than usual. Tana's fans wanted a response. Some more information here. The video is 10 minutes long. The average view duration was 1:50. My average in total is over 3 minutes. This one's just way down, 17%. I often get anywhere from 40 to 70% on my other videos. Now, how do I know these are Tana fans? To give comparison here, here's a video from January. The high-fat wild diet cheated on that TV show. And look here. Gender was about even. Slightly more males than females here. And now to the Tana video. Tana Mojo, why Freelee is still correct. Go down here and look. There was a lot more percentage of female viewers. And that is easy to conclude that it's fans of Tana that are creating that increase. There's also a large increase in the number of views I got on that video. Right here. Big number compared with other videos. See some of my low numbers here.
You can let yourself get addicted to the food, but you can also step away from using food as an addiction. There's better ways of reducing stress. But here is the good part. The part that really connects everything. Although you could step away from food as an addiction, we don't want you to. If for any reason you want to eat and you can fit it in, then go ahead and do it. As long as it's healthy food, not cake. I think if you're eating cake, then you just haven't had enough fruits and grains, and basically calories. If you're turning to cake after a day of eating...
Can you see why I've been kind of irritated the last year or two?
If you're turning to cake after a day of eating, you just haven't eaten enough. We really believe that, and it makes sense after hearing it enough. I don't think Freelee is saying that Tana is wrong. It's just that if you were to follow Tana's thinking, I don't think you're going to be able to get anywhere or fix anything. But Freelee's offering empowerment. You can take back control with her way of thinking about it.
and a lot of people in life that are going through things like loneliness or depression will go to bored/binge eating.
I don't think Freelee actually disagrees with that point. She might disagree with this.
Will go to bored/binge eating when they're not hungry.
She'd probably say that hunger is not a good way to judge whether you need food. If for any reason you feel like eating, that, I'm getting somewhere here, that you do need food. And maybe the depression and all that other stuff could be because you are lacking in something. Maybe it's not even calories, maybe it's nutrients. That's very likely. Okay, now to get this video out there, click the share link and get it out to social media. Get it higher views and then higher in search results. And use the hashtag Tana Challenges Freelee. And you could also use the hashtag Freelee. So see you tomorrow.